Hello, I am Vivian McGrath from vivianmcgrath.com. Well, that was really embarrassing. I was doing a live streaming video simultaneously to my YouTube channel, to my Facebook page, and to my Facebook group all at once. And I could see people were watching me live. And then suddenly it was all going really, really well until suddenly I started coughing. And it just started as a little bit of annoying, niggling tickle in the throat. And then it built to that sort of big frog in the throat sort of thing, until it just became a full-blown, I can barely even speak because I've got a cough so badly sort of coughing. And so I didn't know what to do. So I just ditched out. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to have to cut out of here. Ditched out. And, you know, this is not the first time that's happened to me. I remember years ago when I first started vlogging, I can't remember what happened. I don't know whether it was my cat who used to just scream for attention every time I turned the camera on, screaming and distracting me, or I just got really nervous and I forgot what I was going to say. But the same thing happened. And what I did then was really embarrassing because I pretended I had a technical problem. And then I literally just went, sorry, I can't hear any audio, and I just cut out. I mean, back then, probably no one was watching, so it didn't matter. But the point I'm making is that both times when this happened, there was a second where I thought, oh my God, how embarrassing. What an embarrassment, cringe. But then literally it was like water off a duck's back. And that's the difference between the old me and the woman I am now. And it's also the difference between and the opposite of what I see in many women I work with when they first come to me. Because even though to the outside world, they appear strong, capable, and successful, on the inside, they're full of insecurities, self-doubt, and fear. And they do something stupid like I did, and then their inner voice just gets that gavel out. It comes down hard, judging them, condemning them for the idiot that they think they are, and really won't let up. Or something happens externally and it overwhelms them. Someone says something that sort of hits them a little and it crushes their confidence. One day they feel great, the next they feel weak and like a failure. You know, oh, I'm such an idiot. And their inner voice is constant. It's like this drone in their head saying, you're an idiot, you're not good enough, you're an imposter. When are they going to find you out? You're stupid, you're ugly, you're fat, you're whatever. Do you know what I mean? And really gives them a hard time. And what happens as a result is they play it small and safe in case they fail. They keep their head down to keep the peace. They never express their opinions for fear of what others think. And then they morph into people pleasing everyone around them until they've got no idea who they are anymore. And every day they put on a mask and they're acting a role, acting all things to all men. And it's exhausting. Absolutely exhausting, because their day-to-day moods are just swaying with the wind. What other people think, what happens outside of them, what triggers them, what someone says, what somebody does. And their very moods, their happiness, their serenity, everything depends on everything outside of them. But here's the thing. If your self-worth depends on everyone and everything else around you externally, then you've handed all your power away. And only when conditions are absolutely perfect outside of you will you feel good about yourself. And fun fact, they'll never be perfect enough for you to then feel good about yourself. Well, that's not a fun fact, but that's a fact. That's the truth. If and that's exactly how you lose complete control over your all your emotions, your happiness, and your life. Does that make sense? If you fear what others think of you, about what they say, how they feel about you, then you're never going to dare take a risk, let alone take a chance on yourself and your life or your happiness or your success. You'll never seize the day and grab opportunities to fulfill your greatest potential and your dreams. But you know what? That's the difference with me, because what others think of me doesn't impact my self-confidence or my self-esteem in any way. Not one jot. I don't mean that in an arrogant way. Of course, if somebody I love and I care about tells me, you know what, you did something a little bit over the line, then I'm going to listen to them, empathize, and change my behavior or apologize or whatever. But ultimately, what other people think, what happens externally around me, it doesn't impact me at all. My self-worth is not defined by what others think of me or what happens outside of me. So any challenge that comes my way is not going to knock me off my feet. I don't compare myself to others and start to feel badly about myself, because I am me. I am not what I do. And I do many embarrassing things. I mean, that's just two I've told you about. And I'm sure my sons just cringe at me all the time, as sons will do about their mothers. Probably me more so than anyone else, because I am quite embarrassing sometimes. But my behavior and what I do is not me. It's not who I am. It's not my self-worth. And therefore, I have no fear about coming on here live, having a coughing fit, making a fool of myself, cutting out, then coming back on and pretending like nothing's happened. And I know that revealing your true self, warts and all, is really scary. I do it every day publicly, because you risk opening yourself up to criticism, to ridicule, to not being liked, and embarrassment like me. And that can make you feel completely vulnerable and exposed. But I'd rather live one day true to who I am, taking risks, trying new things, grabbing opportunities by the hands, and daring to fail and make a fool of myself, than another minute living life as the old me. The one who lived in fear of what others think, whose happiness depended on what happened outside of me, and who was triggered by external events and challenges, going one step forward and 10 steps backward, depending on the day, depending what happened outside of me. And I see this in so many women who come to me and wonder why they're on an emotional roller coaster, and worse, why they've lost control over their lives. So I hope this makes sense to you. So if you are, I'm just looking to see if there's any comments. Sorry about that. So if you're tired of this, if you're tired of playing it small, of being too scared to speak your truth, express an opinion, be who you are, try everything that you've dreamed of but are scared of failing, and want to find rock solid belief that doesn't care two hoots about what others think if you fail, when you trip up or do embarrassing things, then let's talk. Because I work with women who are ready to show up for themselves, face their fear, dare to fail, and live their life to their greatest potential. Create the life that they dream of and who they were born to be. And that takes guts. It takes facing your fears. It takes opening yourself up to the vulnerability and fear of failure. But that's all it takes. And if you're ready to seize the day and you want help to step into that person that you were born to be and create the life that you dream of, become liberated in life and love, and just open yourself up to the possibility of the greatest success, happiness, and beautiful, loving relationships that you never thought were possible right now, then book a free call with me and let's talk about whether you've got what it takes and I'm the right fit for you to free you and take your power back. So book a call with me, vivianmcgrath.com/support. And as I said, only if you're ready to show up for yourself, take that risk, face that courage, and finally step in to experience what it's like to live the best version of you, the one who doesn't care what people think, only the people that love and matter to you. That's it. So I hope that's been helpful and inspired you. If so, let me know in the comments below. And the link again is vivianmcgrath.com/support. I'll see you in my next video. And hopefully I won't do something embarrassing and have to cut out and come back again, pretending it never happened. All right, guys, speak to you soon. Bye for now.